Keep those comments coming. Use that super chat if you want your comment featured on air. Let's talk now a little bit about some LeBron James rumors. Yes, he's signed, but there were some other notable events and storylines to come out of the reaction to his signing, namely, according to Lee Jenkins, who you guys should know from the signing or the Sports Illustrated story back when he first went back to Cleveland, that LeBron focused on 4 teams after the NBA Finals in those 2 weeks afterward. The Lakers, the Cavaliers, the Rockets, and the 76ers, and of course, he then later signed with the LA Lakers. That was his initial possible list of teams, and an intriguing one to me, Harris, because those were the 4 teams that were most rumored.
Yeah, but now you kind of just have to look at this and be like, all right, which teams were realistic options and which teams did they just want to do their due diligence on to actually figure out if there's a legitimate fit here? Well, I think they consider the Rockets just because, in a best-case scenario, he would go to Houston on a full max contract, team up with James Harden and Chris Paul and make it happen, but obviously that was never really going to work. We saw with the Cavs that I don't think LeBron ever wanted to go back. I think it ended up being more of a Dan Gilbert issue along with the roster issue than it was just a pure basketball decision.
I think it's also he wants to live in L.A. right now.
No, it's very true. I think he wants to live in L.A. for the rest of his life. I think that's where he wants to live. I think that's where he wants his family to be.
If you got the money,
where he wants to stay. Exactly. They have 2 houses there already. They're putting their son into Sierra Canyon High School, one of the best basketball high schools in the country. So this has always had a lot more to do from a business perspective and a personal perspective than it did from a basketball perspective. We've been saying this all offseason long. Mm-hmm. Family matters. Business matters. Basketball also does matter. But look, LeBron James is 33 years old. And I think what we've seen with the Lakers in terms of the moves that they've made and the reports that we've gotten over what LeBron's been telling the Lakers, he's okay just kind of hanging in L.A. for a little bit. I mean, the dude's been going balls deep for the past 12 seasons trying to get titles. Now he moves to L.A. Maybe he just wants to take a year, enjoy playing in front of a crowd that, obviously appreciates him. Not saying Cleveland didn't. Rub some elbows with celebrities, get the business deals going, get some other things going off the court, and just allow his life to take a step forward before his basketball takes a step forward again.
Plus the meme team.
Because let's all be honest with ourselves. You can look at that Lakers roster. They're not winning a title this year. And I think at this point, if you're the Lakers, you just have to put out the most entertaining product that you can.
Sticking with LeBron here, there was indeed a secret Magic and
I called
LeBron
it. I was right.
meeting. You were right,
yes.
Harris. Apparently, James was already leaning toward picking the Lakers. This has been widely reported as well. The meeting helped seal the deal for L.A. LeBron, as I kind of suspected, knew where he wanted to go, but he wanted to meet with Magic and just make sure that, this is what I want. I trust Magic to help me build the best team right now and build a long-term contender.
That word that you used, trust, is the key word in all of this because there was never a hint of trust between LeBron James and Dan Gilbert. I think there's a lot of trust between LeBron James and Magic Johnson. I think we have a long way to go in terms of team building, but between LeBron and Magic, I think that LeBron looks at Magic as someone who he aspires to become, a team owner, someone involved in the front office, a billionaire businessman. Magic Johnson is everything that LeBron James wants to be, and it's no surprise to me at all that the two have matched up so well.
All right, so that's up. The next one up, kind of in the same vein that kind of came from that same report, was that LeBron called Kobe before he made the decision there, and I assume Kobe said, heck yeah, do it.
I think he just wanted to make sure that he wasn't stepping on too many toes in terms of the Lakers legends. Now, he's probably not going to call Kareem. He's not going to call Shaq. And there hasn't really been a Laker legend since Kobe, so he's going to call Kobe to make sure that he's not making some problems.
You insult the GOAT Swaggy P. How dare you? That is a legend.
I'm sorry. I'm very difficult. I also, totally brazed over Thomas Bryant, who just, got waived and moved to the Wizards.
Picked up by the Wizards, yep.
There you go. So good for LeBron and Kobe. The relationship will continue to grow off the court as well.
All right, next up here is, does LeBron want a lasting contender with the Lakers? This one makes a lot of sense to me. That was the quote that Lee Jenkins used, and he thinks the Lakers have the assets and cap space to make it. And I know, Harris, that you don't think L.A. is using their cap space properly.
They're using it to build the most entertaining possible team they can. This first year for the Lakers is not about winning a title. It's about putting yourself back in the mindset of entertaining basketball. Look, this Lakers team is going to be on national television. Let's say there's 82 games in a season, probably almost half of their games next year at least. They have to use this season to become a fun team to watch before they become a title contender out of nowhere and start hunting for stars.
See, the thing to think you're underestimating is all of their signings, JaVale McGee, Lance Stevenson, Rondo, those are one-year deals. KCP, a one-year deal.
Yeah.
They have maintained their cap flexibility for 2019.
Oh, yes,
when they're going to go sign Kawhi if they don't trade for him first. So that's what I like what LA's doing. Yeah, they've brought in guys that could theoretically help them win right now, help them put a better on-court basketball product, some veterans to help mentor some of the younger guys as well, help push them in the end. So I like what LA's doing here right now. I think that they've made some good moves. Maybe it's not going to win a title. That's okay. But down the road with LeBron for the next, frankly, I think his prime is still 5 years, knowing LBJ, they're going to be contending.
I'll agree with you. It's not that I don't like their moves. I love these one-year deals. Lance Stevenson, JaVale McGee, Rajon Rondo.
The meme team.
It's so much fun. But I just think from a title contending standpoint, they're not going to win a title. Come on.
I see a lot of comments here coming in. Type 1 for yes if the Lakers will win a title with LeBron. 2 for no. I see mostly 1s, but more and more 2s have kind of picked up as of late. So keep those comments flowing, folks. I'll tell you what. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a key thing there, so I'm excited to see that happening with LeBron long term, and I can't wait to see what they look like, especially after this year when we'll see what happens with LeBron and most importantly the Warriors as well. Anyway, next up, LeBron will go quiet. That was the report from Lee Jenkins that LeBron won't comment for at least a month. That means no videos, no press conferences, no interviews. He's in Europe spending time with his wife right now, away from the action. Complete opposite from the first time he left Cleveland. He just did it, and that was it.
They are currently on YouTube, LOL. We're on YouTube. They are currently in Italy taking a huge cruise around the Mediterranean. They're chilling. They're relaxing. Apparently, the cruise ship that they've rented out is $700,000 a week. So if you're paying $700,000 a week for a cruise, I don't think that you're going anywhere anytime soon. Let the man relax. Let the man enjoy his life with his wife and his kids. Let him enjoy his money. The dude has been going nonstop for years trying to win titles. He broke his hand because he was so emotional. It is time for LeBron to relax. Just leave him alone.
Yeah,
let him do his thing.
Spend time and then head back to it. So one more note, Harris. I know that you've made a big deal about the Dan Gilbert and LeBron James issues there in the past. Well, we do have a couple notes here on his jerseys in general. First up from Dan Gilbert says that, look, LeBron, he came home and delivered the ultimate goal, and that they're going to retire the number 23 jersey down the line. So
I certainly hope so.
At least not a complete disaster there.
I certainly hope that they're going to retire number 23, though it is interesting that he's actually going to wear number 23 on the Lakers. Just a little bit interesting to me, because when he moved to the Heat, he obviously didn't bring the 23. He became number 6. So it's just interesting to me because we've talked so much about how from a personal brand standpoint, this move to the Lakers was so huge, and that explains the number 23 thing.
So there you go. Again, just that in from Darren Ravel that the LBJ will be wearing number 23 in Los Angeles. So that's what we've got there, folks.